Boobity woobity. Big eye. I've done the thing. Focus. Oh my god, Nox still has all his bits. Well. What? Nice. I forgot. No one's here yet. I forgot that Sam was still in the corner. I love it so much. It's real cozy weather. I fucking love it so much. I love the coziness. Hello, Julia. Hi. Hang on, I'm getting all my tabs up. Let's see if my music will work this time. It shall. Hell yeah. There we go. All right. Ooh. I'm doing good on this cozy day. It's so nice and cold. It's so good. I really, really enjoy it when it's cold as hell. Coin flip. You got it. Ready? Drop and relax and sink. Just like that. Very good. And up, up, up. I may be a little sleepy. That's blame the coziness. I could, since it is cold enough for me to want to seek out things that are warm, which is rare, I could wear the cat onesie that I have. And just be a little cat, you know? Yeah, it sounds like that's what I should do. Plus, I also forgot to bring my water over and such. So, I'll put on the cat onesie, and I'll also grab my jewelry and stuff for 5 minutes till I get too hot. You are correct. But you know, it'll be a cute 5 minutes, so we're gonna do it. So, I'm gonna go do that, and also grab my water and my jewelry and go to the bathroom. So, you know, entertain Nox. I'll be back. I shall be in this momentarily. What's up? I'm a little kitty cat. I don't like how much gappage it has. I want to just... There we go. That's a little bit better. Oh my god. Wait. Ow. There we go. Floof it up a little bit, you know. Meow. I am complete. I'd say my only thing with it is just, like I have to roll the things up. Not because I'm hot, for once. It, like, pulls on itself. You know? Like, I have a very wide back. So, a lot of the times, things that are, like, long-sleeved, like... Why does it kind of make me look strong? This is a look. I dig it. I put on my earrings, right? Yeah, okay. I couldn't see them. They were lost in my floof. Just like how you guys are lost in my floof. Your team from the soccer match has won? Hell yeah, nice. I know jack shit about sports, but nice. I'm looking buff. I don't know what it is about the cat onesie that makes me look buff for some reason. There we go. Show my little tail again. Guessing this is the poopin' zipper? The pipper? You ever just have to think about your life choices for a second? The pipper. Okay. Anyway. What's up? What is it? Like, I would never use that zipper because, like, it would feel too close to me. You know? Like, especially those ones that, you know, would literally have just the flap with 2 buttons for, like, taking a shit, I guess. I would be so paranoid about getting, I don't know, particles on any... I'd rather just take the whole thing off. You know? So, like, Mags, whenever I finally make you a rat onesie, it's not gonna have a pipper. It's not. You're gonna have to take that whole thing off to go piss. Never change. Working on it. The pipper, the poop zipper. This, where it's supposed to detach so you can fucking... Hello. How are y'all doing? Y'all see this one piece of hair? What's going on here? It surely is a time. It surely is. An interesting conversation to enter on. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Got some nice floofage, you know. It's flattened a bit from its curly state, but it's still floofy, so we'll accept it. We'll accept it. Why do I look really buff right now? Someone called you right as I was explaining the pipper. Alright. No one call her. You ready? Ready? One more time. The pipper. Where you would unzip to go poo. It's a poop zipper. Pipper. Yeah, right? And I was saying how I would never in my life use that. I would rather take off the entire thing. Even if it's cold, I would rather take off the entire thing than risk possibly getting even just like clean wetness. Can I at least have a full front zipper? You mean like just going all the way down? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Oh no, the buttons I also don't like, because like I am a wide person, you know. I don't like that look. So no, but I would make it still nice and like baggy. Buttons do get undone so easily. I would make it baggier so that it like, you know, even when it's zipped, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. Oh no, for sure, for sure. I got you, girl. I got you. I'll make it nice and cozy and baggy. Even for you and your skinny Azrael. No, one of the worst zipper experiences I've had was I used to have one of those zip up bras that zipped in the front. That was like a sports bra or whatever. And this was, I think, in high school. I was just going about my business. Just going about my day. And then suddenly just my bra unzipped itself under my shirt. I was like, excuse me? Keep in mind, I've had a breast reduction. My tatas were big. They kind of still are, but they were bigger. Much bigger. So they just fucking whoop. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I had to like rush to the bathroom to fucking put my zip my bra back up. Yeah, so I don't trust zip up bras, especially not ones that zip up in the front, which I think is all of them. I don't think there's any bras that zip up in the back, because at that point you might as well just use the latch. Aw, thank you. I have a little cattail. I like how much better the cat ears are blending. Hell yeah, I'm hella floofy. Can't relate. I mean, that's fair. I would hope you don't have to relate. Let me tell you, growing up, young, with an ample bosom is quite a fucking time. 'Cause people sure don't like seeing you as a person anymore. You're just the chick with tits. With titties. Like, I've literally had, I think it was like a dude a grade or two younger than me. And to sign, he was like far away. To sign over that he wanted me to come over, he was like, I was like, was that necessary? No, I don't think it was. Aw, thank you, Danny. You're very sweet. 14 months, oh my god. You're very sweet, Danny. But yeah. And then also, of course, like any shirt that I wear or that I wore that, you know, someone skinnier would also wear, obviously I would get in trouble for it because I had cleavage. And it's like, I'm sorry, I didn't ask for this either. About a year and a half since you joined the server. Yeah, time flies. Time is crazy. My water. I did bring it like over closer. There we go. It's also weird having 2 layers because I can't pull the whole thing down because this will still ride up. By the end of the month, you'll have been in the server a whole year. Hell yeah. Always had that problem with your lower half, not the badonkers. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, my chest was a lot more prominent than my butt ever was. So, attention was usually always drawn there. Literally, one of the guys in my grade, why is this like half focused? Is that just me? It seems kind of blurry. Hello? Whatever. Literally described my body as a pea. Just because they were so prominent. And like for chorus, you know how when you're in a choir, you have to fucking wear you have to wear like the uniform during concerts and shit. So the choir dress was this long black dress that would be glued, like, not literally, but like the way it completely framed stuck to me, so you could very clearly see stomach and badonkers. Like, I felt hot, but also kind of uncomfortable because I don't like things being that skin tight to me. White butt nuts and shit. No, our uniform didn't. We technically we had a dress code, but for chorus we had like our concert outfit, which I mean, it definitely wouldn't fit me now, but like I kind of wished that I still had it because I could have used it to cosplay someone from Homestuck. You related to the blog I had on my website. Which one? Is it the one about being objectified or something? I haven't written on there in a long while. I haven't done a lot of things in a long while. Like post a proper YouTube video. Which I do apologize for. But only in the sense that I know it's not consistent. But I know that I shouldn't pressure myself or like force myself to do things, because then, you know, it's not gonna be enjoyable. And also, I have a lot of things running through my head all the time. Mostly like, I feel, and this is in theory, feel like it would be nice to have like a specific recording space, like also for video recording, because I know that in theory, like, you guys don't care about like the background, but I want it to look nice, you know. I want it to be something that is easily, like, that you can get sucked into it, you know, because that's kind of the point. But, you know, I always get like noises, or the cats are making sounds, or I'm like aware of the trash can, or I know there was one video early on when this room looked different, where Puck was in the background being cute during a Trancy video. And it's like, I know y'all are looking at the cat because he's cute and he's distracting. So, but like, trying to think about setting something temporary up to take up and down constantly is exhausting. So, I'm working on it. Oh, the surgery process one, why I chose to go through with it and the mental load. It surely was a time. It still kind of is a time, mostly with the abdominal one. Because, like, from, like, the belly button to right where the scar is, it's still kind of numb in, like, a weird way. And it bugs me a lot. But yeah, and going through that was a time for sure. Surgery in general is a time. Like, the only surgery I had before that was to take out some ovarian cysts. So, like, that didn't really change my body much, and the scarring was just like I had 5 points on my stomach. But, like, something like a breast reduction and a, like, tummy tuck or whatever, anything that severely changes your body is an adjustment. Because you have a whole fucking identity crisis for a bit. Like, even though it's something that you wanted, it's still an adjustment, you know? It's a time. Quality over quantity is a good thing. I mean, yeah, but, like, I'd still like to put out more things. But I know that I am very in my head. Very in my head. It does take time to get used to. Not just to, like, your new, like, shape and such, but also just, like, the healing process. I mean, I showed some pictures on that specific blog post, but seeing yourself purple your entire torso from bruising while you're healing, purple and yellow, that's hella dysphoria. Of like, oh my fucking god, do I just look like this now? The answer is no, because you know you're healing and you're not gonna stay purple. But it's a shock. Is it me or am I still fuzzy? Hello? Okay. Okay. That's better, I think. It's fine. Also, I don't have ice because I need to clean my ice machine. Like I saw bits in it that I need to clean. That was a puck hair. Of course it was. But I don't have the spoons to do it, so it's just off. Oh, hello, Julia. Praise for the little tiger. Oh, you being a good girl for me, Julia. Yeah. You being such a good little tiger for me. Yeah, you've been doing such a good job, little tiger. Yeah, you're a very good girl for me, Julia. I'm always fuzzy for a different reason. No, you guys are always fuzzy. I'm floofy. That's different. That's different. Nope, too much. I can tell that the cats have been up there because when I started, the camera was completely knocked over. And also the beds are slightly shifted. Oh, you guys being fuzzy makes me look fuzzy. I mean, you know, that's fair. That's fair. Well, good. I'm glad that you're being a good girl for me. Oh, I haven't done my Finchy. Hang on. Because I took my pills and stuff. If you have meds, take your meds. Take AM pills. I did that. And I drank water. Hell yeah, let's go. We gotta get our our prize. You know what? We'll have some brown slippers. They're cute. Some brown bear slippers. Bippers. That sounds too much like Pipper, which was the poop zipper. Can't be doing that. Ooh, tomorrow I get to have the window that I want. I guess we can have TikTok up for a bit. Because we're not. Also, today I won't be able to go longer than usual. We'll end at 2 hours. Or like, I don't know, maybe I can go a few minutes past 2 hours, but to be on the safe side, 2 hours. Stay. But yeah. Everyone got your water? Gotta get that good water. Oh, also, Thursday I will be here, but next week I will not. So there will not be streams next week, I believe. Let me check. Yeah. Maybe on, since Thanksgiving is on Thursday, if I'm feeling up to it, I might do like a late night stream after, you know, my events are done, I guess, just to kind of hang out with people. But next Tuesday, no stream for sure. So yeah, Thanksgiving is a strange holiday. It really, really is. I do hope that we make ajiaco though. I don't know if we will. Ajiaco is it's a Colombian soup, and it's so fucking good. It's like a potato soup. It's got cilantro. It's got chicken. A lot of potatoes. Usually it'll have corn in it. Guascas, which I don't know what that translates to in English. It's an herb, but it's so fucking good. Put some rice in there and a little bit of a tiny splash of heavy cream. It's the best shit. What is Thanksgiving? Is that a genuine question? Like, I can answer it, but I don't know if you're joking or not. Sounds so yummy. It is so fucking good. It is my favorite food. Besides pasta, that's my favorite food, is ajiaco. If you live anywhere where there's possibly a Colombian restaurant around, go get some. They usually only make them on weekends though, so be aware of that bit. It's good as shit though. It's so fucking good. I mean, I know that we attempt sometimes to make like turkey and such. Hello. I don't know. I don't remember if at some point we tried to do like a turducken. And I'm like, no, fuck the turkey. I don't like turkey. Just do the soup. Just soup. Mac and cheese though, that's acceptable. And mashed potatoes, also acceptable. I don't like turkey though. Hello, Mark. How you doing? Ears? Yeah, I got my ears on and I'm wearing, since TikTok hasn't seen it, I got a cat onesie, so I got a little tail. I'm saying words and you have no clue what they are. Thanksgiving is the colonizer holiday. The holiday. You doing good? That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I look pretty cute right now. I will say, I look very fucking cute. Oh, it's snapping! Oh my god! We don't tolerate Thanksgiving around here. Agreed. It's funny because, like, my family isn't even American. So, like, why are we celebrating it? I think it's more of just an excuse at this point to have a holiday. Becky's mac and cheese ain't that good. Yeah, well, we're Colombian. So, our mac and cheese is decent. Just for the food, yeah, pretty much. Okay, snapping. What kind of snapping would you guys like me to do? I'll let you influence the decision. Parents decided to celebrate it because it was a day off work and they wanted to fit in. Amazing. You like anticipation? Okay. Suspension? So anticipation? I've got a hair tickling my arm. Fucky wucky. Okay. You forgot the word for anticipation. I mean, that's valid. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Okay. We'll do an anticipation then. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 'How much do you want to be dropped? How much do you want to be mindless and empty and blank? Let's hear it. Good, good. One. Relax. All the way down. Just like that. Very good. Just relaxing. Good, good. And up, up, up. Wake up for me. You love the ears? Thank you. I do too, especially now that I adjusted them to my liking. I won't say fixed them because they were technically already fine as the artist intended, but I felt like modifying them, so I like them better now. You surely are. I don't think I can say that on Twitch, but you are. You definitely are. Also, I fixed my eyebrows. They are clean and sharp. It's really weird seeing some pictures of myself from just like a few years ago. Where like I kind of look the same, but something is off. Like something little is off. It was my eyebrows. 'Cause, you know, I'm Latina. I got some big bushy eyebrows that go like here. That's where they tend to start. It's wild. Your hiphors. Hippors. That's what it is. That sounds like a fungus. How am I liking the cat ears? I like them. I mean, they're cat ears. They're cute. That drop made you nonverbal. I'd be like that sometimes. And it surely do. Hang on, I'm gonna moisturize my lips real quick because they feel chapped. Give me a hot second. How many third graders could I take in a fight to the death? All of them. Let's go. I'm gonna fuck them up. There we go. You think that, but as soon as I get tired, those third graders have me. Get them all in one go. Fuck them all up in one go. Hello, Chris. Welcome. I am moisturized. You got this, Knox. Nuke the third graders. Yup. Yup, that's it. That's what you gotta do. Fuck them up. Get him, Knox. Get him. Get him. You got this, buddy. You got this, buddy. I'm waiting to see if he wins. Oh, you guys won. Good job. Radioactive third graders, and that's a whole other issue. How old are third graders even? You're gonna fight the cat? No, don't fight him. He's so cute. And then we got little... Wait. No. There we go. We got little Salem over here. Who blends in with the microphone. Until I move it away, and then he suddenly appears. Hell yeah, he's so fucking cute. Let me see. What level is he at? He's at level 11. I'm gonna pet him. Yeah! Pet the boy. He's so cute. I need a puck in the corner. I do. You're so right. Julia, thanks for the bits. You love how aggressive the petting is? Gotta do it. Gotta do it. I'm trying to think of a picture of Puck that would work well. By this level, he's probably beaten one Pokemon gym. Hell yeah, he has. You fucking know it. There's probably some picture of Puck where he's like this. Somewhere. That's how you give head pats to good pets like Julia, aggressively. Hi, cat. Do you have audio this time though, or do I need to bring out the sign? Surprisingly, I'm not hot yet. To be fair, part of what helps that, I think, is having the bottoms and the tops rolled up. I can have any pet, real fantasy based. What is it? Probably like a jaguar. Puck pick hunting? Hell yeah. I know I'm always hot, both literally and temperature wise. I am currently looking hot, but I am not temperature hot. I'm not warm, which is nice. More bottoms than tops around. I mean, yeah. I feel like that's the general census of kink community in general. A lot of bottoms. A lot of bottoms. What's up, Zex? You like my ears? Thanks, boy. I'm doing pretty good today. What about switches, though? This might be a controversial take. I feel like a lot of switches are turn into switches because there are so many bottoms and not as many tops that they become tops. Like, they become switches. I'm just saying. If I could have any job aside from what I do now, what would it be? I mean, I don't strive to have like a job in that sense. Like, there's things that I want to do that I guess could be like art and such, and like, you know, streaming that can be considered jobs, but I don't want to feel like I am doing a job, if that makes sense. And that is controversial, but I'm kind of right. You felt like more of a dom until you met people you were comfortable subbing for. I mean, that is also valid. Switchers are great for playing Pokemon. Uh-huh. But like, I know a lot of switches who started out being just subby, but then just end up playing with other subs for various reasons. So, just, you know. The new Pokemon is out on Friday. Is it really? Oh shit. Hell yeah. Most people in the server started out as subs. Oh, absolutely. And I think especially when people who have subby inclinations are starting out and, you know, aren't comfortable doming, don't know how to do it, you know, they'll start out as just subs. And then as they learn and kind of become more comfortable, then they turn into switches. So, just saying. Also, I did hydrate, but I didn't announce it, so hydrate. Drink your water. You have it coming on Friday to play? I have not bought it yet. Lovely ears, thank you. In my opinion, is there a difference between sub and doms compared to bottoms and tops? Yes. Yes. Bottoms and tops does not equal subs and doms. You can have doms who are bottoms, and you can have subs who are tops. Because when we're talking about bottoms and tops, we're usually either talking about the position itself or like who is actively doing something, right? But dom and sub is the power dynamic itself. And in power dynamics, the one who is in control is not always the one actively doing things. There are situations where the sub is the one doing things to the dom, but is still, the power dynamic hasn't changed. Someone being on top does not mean that they are suddenly the dominant one or suddenly the one in control. They are still being directed, dictated, serving the will of the dominant, even if they're on the bottom. My rant isn't over, but I'm letting that process for a second. Because, like, I would say, I mean, I guess you could technically call it a power bottom, but that power bottom kind of insinuates that it is the one who is submissive trying to, like, take control. But that's not really the case, you know? It's very complex. Dom sub is more about energy. Yeah, it's about the dynamic. You know, there's like any action can be viewed through a dom sub lens through both ways. You know, so let's say in a dynamic you have a situation where in just mundane whatever, the dom is like, oh, silly little sub, like you're too dumb, you don't have any thoughts, let me like take care of everything, you know, I'll do all the thinking, I'll take care of everything, whatever. And so it's the one who's doing action and the one who is doing inaction, and in that scenario it's dom and sub. But it can still be dom and sub with the positions flipped. You know, if I am the dom who is being inactive, who is not doing all of the things, then it is still correct dynamic wise, because my subs, my pets, they're doing everything for me, because why should I have to, stoop so low as to do whatever. I shouldn't have to do, the mundane things, whatever. Like, the power dynamic is still there regardless of who is doing what, which I think some people tend to misunderstand, especially when they have a very surface level understanding of power dynamics, and not the just mainstream idea that bottoms are subs and tops are doms. I'm usually not on top, partially because I am nervous about crushing people, and also it's not very comfortable. Does that make me less of a dom? No, I will still control the fuck out of you. Same as humiliation. Kind of. Subby tops, is lovely to have them in the community. And I mean, because there's also a difference between a service top or like a service dom, and a service dom and a dom could be doing the same inactivity action, but the power dynamics are still slightly more nuanced, because the service dom, in theory, is doing it for the pleasure of the sub who is doing the whatever. I see the like the difference between a service dom and dom is that like it is still for the enjoyment of the sub, but it's because I will it. It's because I want it, not just because you want it, kind of thing, you know? And I mean, you don't have to be one or the other either, because obviously there's going to be scenarios where you might not necessarily want a specific thing, but you're doing it because, you know, it's something that your sub enjoys or your partner enjoys. So it's not really one or the other. Yeah. Hi, hello, and hello on YouTube. I see you. Even though your chat is not showing up. I don't know why. I apologize for that. A lot of elements that flow in any kind of relationship. For sure. For sure. And I think it's that way with, like, you know, with consent as well. Because if you have a relationship with your partner, you know, where, like, you've already talked about, you know, certain things, whatever, you have an understanding, you trust each other, you're comfortable with each other, you know, the way that you initiate play is not going to look the same as, you know, someone else's relationship where maybe they do have more set, you know, scenes and specifically talk about things before they happen, whereas in another relationship it might be more of a trusting, not to say that there's not trust there, but, you know, more fluid, and if something does come up where it needs to stop, it'll still stop and then be talked about instead of trying to figure out everything beforehand. Both are still valid, you know, it's about each individual relationship. You love my content and you're glad I came across your feed. Aw, I'm glad. Yeah, TikTok has been real shitty with sharing my content to the point where some people thought I stopped posting, which my posting is sporadic, I'll give you that, but I am still here, you know. TikTok just doesn't like me a whole lot. If a label doesn't work for you, you don't have to use labels or get super specific. Yeah, for sure. And like, you know, because I've seen in relationships in general where, you know, you might, it's a really difficult line because sometimes people will look in on someone else's relationship and try to say that what they're doing with just each other is right or wrong, and it's a difficult line because sometimes they are right if it's an abusive situation, but you know, sometimes it's also like, well, you don't know the relationship, you don't know what is going on. I don't know, it's difficult when it comes to that kind of line on, like, I guess, calling people out in their own personal relationships, because it can appear, and especially when it comes to like vanilla people looking into what kinky people do, you know, like the massive misunderstanding of like, oh well, if you like controlling people, you must be bad and awful, you know, you must be abusive if you can't handle like not having control over your partner, kind of thing, where it's like, well, no, that's not what it is, because the other person is still part of the relationship. It is, you know, creating a space where it is safe and comfortable to have these dynamics and these sometimes extreme, you know, things that might seem awful and abusive when you have no context of what they've talked about, what they've, what they enjoy, what they've negotiated, what they've, built in their own relationship. Yeah. France is super cool for you. I'm assuming you mean trance and not France. Because it feels like you're floating until you drop your phone on your face. Why are y'all like this? Like, at least to the side or something. Come on. People don't understand that you don't have to drop, like, you let yourself because you have trust. Yeah, for sure. And I say that a lot when people feel like they haven't dropped or are, like, too worried about having dropped or not. Like, they don't know if it worked. It's like, you can't force yourself to do it, because the whole point is that you are focusing on, the voice, the object, whatever. So if you are so preoccupied with the thought or the worry of, like, am I doing it right? Am I going under? Am I as relaxed as I should be? Then you're not doing the thing. You're not doing the thing, So you're kind of hindering yourself. Trance is something where you just kind of have to let it be, And obviously there's different levels of trance. You could have a very light trance. You could have a really deep trance. There's still trance, you're not, like, failing or not. If you still are feeling aware in trance, that's fine. That's normal. It's, if you're still having stray thoughts in trance, that's fine. That happens. It doesn't mean that you're doing bad. It doesn't mean that you're failing. It doesn't mean that you're not in trance. It can be difficult to completely make your brain silent, especially for, like, a fair period of time. That can still be difficult. And sometimes some people get there easier than others. That's okay. That's fine. It's not about that. You just have to enjoy what it is that you are experiencing. You have to learn how it is that you go into trance. You have to allow yourself to relax. Because if you're tense the whole time, you're gonna be tense the whole time. And I know there is some appeal to, like, being taken, being, you're trying to resist whatever, but you can't help but be taken. Some resistance play is fun, but at its core, you still have to allow it, Like, if you truly, truly don't want to, likely you're not going to. There is still some nuance to that, in that it's not necessarily like everything that happens to you hypno-wise is clearly what you wanted, because you have to like it doesn't work that way. There's a lot of nuance to a lot of it, and people can be manipulated without hypnosis into doing things that they wouldn't normally do. So it's not clearly everything that has happened to you hypno-wise is what you wanted, because otherwise you would have just woken up. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. Sorry, I missed a lot of I went on a whole fucking journey there. Even if you see someone on the daily, you cannot just tell if a relationship is abusive or healthy. The conversations can be had and can be good. Absolutely. Like, I was in an emotionally abusive relationship for almost 2 years. And, like, the biggest thing that happened was I was being isolated. You know, he wouldn't let me see my friends. He wouldn't let me hang out with my friends. And when I did hang out with my friends and he saw it, he called me a two-faced bitch. Like, that, yes, abusive. Having a collar on, not. Dom-sub dynamic should be negotiated and the general public isn't a party to that negotiation? Absolutely. Just because you don't like a scene or such doesn't mean it's wrong for others to do so. Yeah, or even if, like, you don't understand why someone would, you know, want this or that. Like, to people who are vanilla and maybe stumble across this stream where I call you guys my pets and you guys refer to me as goddess, you know, and because there is no context for them, they think like, why would people want to be animals? Why would people want to be pets? Why do you think that you were a goddess? Or do you think that you were like above everyone? Blah, 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 blah. You know, do you think that you're better than people? That you're treating them as mere pets and that they belong to you when people don't belong to anyone? When that's not the case at all. You know, there is an understanding of the dynamics and, you know, the power and the control that is given or is received. Like, yes, I go by goddess here because that is my title here. Does that mean that I, you know, go to a restaurant or something and demand that everyone refer to me that way? No. Like, it doesn't work like that, you know. Or when people see like pet play, when vanilla people see pet play where, you know, you're a pony play or you're a puppy or you're a kitten, they're like, why would you want to be treated like an animal? Like, just because you don't understand the appeal of it does not mean that it is inherently wrong. It doesn't mean that, you know, the submissives are being manipulated and that the dominants are that's not how that works, you know. And that applies to kinks that I'm not in. There's plenty of kinks that I don't understand and that I'm like, I don't understand the appeal of that. So but that doesn't mean that the people doing it are wrong. You know, it just means that I don't get it. That's partially also why I tend to not, I guess, indulge in kinks that I don't understand, because for me, part of hypnosis, part of my style, it's playing on what I know is appealing about it, what I know is hot, what I know, you know, makes you flustered, makes you tingle, and I use that to my advantage. If it's a kink that I don't even understand on a basic level, I don't understand what it is like that you want from it for me to even like pull you, kind of thing. Flogging someone every day but it's consensual with safety, then it's 100% a-okay and can make all the people involved happy. Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, it's also like, people, I feel, misunderstand, like, it's not just about, you know, dominance enjoying control. Like, submissives aren't helpless. Subs aren't helpless, and they're not being forced in. And I'm saying, again, nuance, people can be manipulated and abused. That's not what we're talking about. They're not being forced into being submissive. There is a pleasure, there is an enjoyment that they are having by giving up control, or, you know, if it's impact play, from, you know, the pain, or, you know, being hit but still being in a situation where it's controlled and where there is trust. Like, you managed to find me? Yes, I'm here. I'm rambling about shit. First time you were trans properly was when you were getting distracted by pretty lights and ended up sinking really deep. It'd be like that. Yeah, subs have control as well. How long did it take to learn hypnosis? It was less of a like, oh, I'm starting and oh, now I know it for me, since I taught myself and just kind of learned along the way. It was more of just expect, like, I still learn. It's not like I know everything and I never will know everything. So I don't really know how to answer that, because it was a process of, slowly picking up things, learning, experiencing things, observing others, taking ideas and incorporating them in my own way. All that. The term mind control gets thrown around a lot, and I feel like that doesn't represent HypnoKink. No, absolutely. And like, the idea of mind control, very hot. The idea of, completely having control, or in the sub perspective, completely losing control, having literally no will, no control, no say at all. It's hot, but it is part of the fantasy. It does not mean that that is what actually happens, And so people hear like, oh, you're into mind control, you're into hypnotizing people. They think that you're just fucking yoinking people and doing whatever you want with them, which the idea is hot, but that's not how it actually works. Not just because of ethics, but also just that's not how people go around doing it, because in reality that would be kind of scary, and people don't want that. So you seek an environment where it is safe to explore the fantasy. I'm so beautiful and you love my ears. Where'd I get them? I got them on Etsy. I don't remember what the shop name was, but I do enjoy them. Subs have control as well, yes. And I think some people take it too far in that direction of then saying, subs have all the control, doms have no control, truly, when it's like, it's not like that either. It's a partnership. It's together. Both parties have say, both parties have some form of control. It's not even really control or not, it's you have a voice. You get to say what it is that you want. You get to say if you're uncomfortable, because I feel like the people who wholeheartedly think, subs have control because, this and that, people seem to think that dominance can't be abused or hurt because, they're usually the ones in control. And so then so I've experienced some subs who have the mindset where, they do have the control, like they should get whatever they want and you just do whatever because you're the dominant kind of thing. So it's a balance. It's always a balance to these things. When it comes to spanking or anything painful, it's definitely pleasure in that for a sub. The whole point is something both parties enjoy. Yes. You haven't seen me since your makeup look. I hope I'm doing good. Oh yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I hope you've been well. What was my first encounter with hypnosis and how did I know that I liked it? I don't remember what the first was. I remember bits in my childhood where, I would see hypnosis and I'd be like, that's making me feel some type of way, but I don't understand these feelings because I'm 7. So there wasn't like a first moment. It was like an accumulation of several moments. And it always made me feel some type of way. That was more than just interest. Like, it always has made me feel some type of spicy way. Even when I, was very young and didn't understand those feelings, didn't understand what they meant. So I was just kind of always pulled to it. And always as, like, the dominant one. Like, I would see things, scenes in cartoons and whatever, and I'd be like, I want to do that to someone. It was never me wanting it done to me. And I know a lot of subs or switches that had, that same kind of childhood journey, let's say, where they wanted to be the ones. They would see that and they'd be like, I want that done to me. I'd see it and I'd go, I want to do that. The day you stop learning is the day life has no meaning. I guess. Yeah, you felt weird when you discovered you like it. Yeah. And it was one of those things where it was like, I feel some type of way about this, but I know that I probably shouldn't tell people about it because I know other people are gonna think it's weird, especially as a child. Like, go to your friends and be like, I really like the idea of controlling people. Like, that's gonna be kind of weird. And especially, like, if you tell your parents, like, it... What I'm saying is exactly down to the T what happened to you. I feel like a lot of, I'm gonna say, natural-born hypno-kinksters experienced it that way. And then there's also the subset of people who didn't know it was a thing, and only experienced it as adults, whether it was a thing of like they went to a hypno show and got hypnotized, and then they felt some type of way about it, or they stumbled across, say, me, which just happened, and they're like intrigued and are like, never felt this type of way before, but this is making me feel some type of way. Mudbloods. Well, no, I don't want to think of them as like inferior or anything, because that's not really the point. It doesn't matter what age you come into. I'm saying that purely as like what age you discover that you're into something. Minors should still not be actively involved in kink settings. Just want to make that clear. Doesn't matter what age you like come into discovering any bit of yourself, whether it's kink related, an interest, your gender, your sexuality, whatever. Like, that's, it doesn't matter, because it it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you didn't have that moment when you were younger where you discovered this thing, like, especially when it's when it's a thing that, like, you don't... Oh, I should hydrate. I've been talking a lot. Where, you didn't even get the situation, the opportunity to question it or experience it for the first time. Like, that's not your fault. That's okay. It doesn't make you lesser, whether it's being a sub or being a test or being a dom or whatever. Like, it doesn't make you lesser. You still have to learn things, obviously, but you know, you stumbled upon me and enjoyed it so much. Yeah, it's really interesting. Cuz especially, you know, times are different now. We all have access to internet. It's easier to explore things, it's easier to discover things, and especially as someone having that interest very, very young, not having any way of like knowing if I'm just weird. Like, is something wrong with me because I would have fantasies about controlling my crush and about like corrupting them into falling in love with me, you know, that kind of thing. Which were very hot fantasies. You know, it wasn't until, you know, the internet came around that I was able to mildly explore it. And by that I mean like YouTube softcore corn of Hypno, or just in general. And then, you know, when I finally came of age, deciding to seek out a community and, you know, being like, oh, I'm not the only one who likes this. There's other people. So, you know. So like it's weird thinking about having gone through that now I'm the starting point for some people. It's bizarre. My starting point was cartoons. Fucking Teen Titans, Powerpuff, so many fucking cartoons. They always have a mind control episode. At least one. That was my starting point. So to think that like some people just come across me and I'm their starting point now, that's really weird. Like, it's an honor, but it's weird to think about. Like, I'm now the one introducing people into the thing that I like. It's so weird. People still tell you that you're weird just for saying you roleplay. Yeah. You've noticed a weirdly large crossover between Hypno and Feet. Wonder why that is. I don't think that's specifically a Hypno thing. I think there's a lot of crossover between kink and feet. Like, just about in any like kink subset, there's always, you know, gonna be a subset of the subset that has feet involved. I think it's just one of those things. You knew hypnosis was a thing and was pretty skeptical. Definitely understandable. But we're intrigued by how it worked and the psychology behind it. Yeah, for sure. And a lot of people, you know, because it's been depicted a lot of different ways in media. So it's definitely understandable that a lot of people, when they are first interacting with it, are very skeptical of, is it a real thing or not? Because it's been portrayed in such a fantastical way that's like, that's not how real life works. And they're right, that's not how real life works, because in truth it's different. It is not just casting a spell and, you know, puppeting people around kind of thing. Do I get a lot of reactions like that about how I got people into it? Sort of. I don't know if like a lot specifically, but you know, I have a fair amount of like even here, who I'm their first introduction into hypno, whether they found me on TikTok or they found me on YouTube, or they're stumbling upon me today just now, or they saw me back when I was still on Tumblr. Like, it's wild. You love the psychology around it. That's part of it for sure. Like, it's just really cool. Oh, that was a cracky. It's just fascinating. Also, yes, we have not had a dice roll yet. You think expanding the community is great? I think it has its pros and cons. In the sense that, like, yes, it's nice having, new people coming into it, and, having more content creators, whether it's, the people doing hypnosis or showing hypnosis or drawing hypnosis, all that sort of thing. There's also a danger, not necessarily a danger, but with any community that grows or becomes big, there's then naturally going to be a subset that does take things too far, that doesn't do things properly, or just doesn't care. There's always going to be a subset of bad people, and they tend to be more prominent, more well known. So then there's a concern that as the community grows and people either unfortunately get involved with the people who don't care and who are abusive or just negligent, it can put people off of hypno. It can kind of create a bad name, so then people think that it reflects the entire community when it doesn't. So I think it's a difficult line to be exploring and to be experiencing in real time, the growth of a niche community. And then, I think there's always going to be people who, want to keep it the way that it is, that kind of want to gatekeep it and don't want any newbies, don't want, inexperienced people. Like, if you haven't been, entranced if you have no experience, then, you're not allowed. Which in some sense is valid, but in some sense it can still be dangerous, because then the people who do want to take advantage of others, are open and are like, yeah, everyone come in, whatever. And people not knowing, people not having experience or caution can end up in bad situations, which sucks. But anyway, yeah. So there's always a pro and a con to it, and I guess sometimes I fear both the growing of those who are negligent, like say newbie doms who aren't taking the care to learn properly, and like making mistakes is fine, but like that get into the mindset of, well, I can control people, so it doesn't matter kind of thing. That can be dangerous, because then they're making a lot of mistakes, and yes, they can grow from that, but consequences are still consequences. I worry about that, and then I also worry about the kind of the growing, like, very Puritan sentiment happening around the internet in general, of like just completely, very black and white thinking of my way is right. If you're doing it another way, then you are part of those who are negligent. You are wrong. You are abusive. That kind of thing. Like there's that happening in the internet overall, and also in the hypno subset, in our niche, where people will be very outspoken and trying to educate, which is a good thing. It's good to educate, but then also trying to like discouraging exploration outside of the way that they have said, kind of thing, because I don't think that that's productive either. People are going to enjoy doing things a certain way. The whole point of kink in general is allowing a space, an opportunity to do those things in a safe way, and there isn't just like one single way to do those things. Is Nox the little pixel cat on the screen? Yes, he is. He's very cute. You can feed him, you can treat him, and he also plays rock, paper, scissors. There's so many bad influences. You worry about that all the time. Newbies getting in with the bad crowd. Yeah, and I think there's also with the, because it's like there is the valid concern of people who are negligent and people who are actively hurting others, and then there's the side that becomes very like Puritan, very my way or the highway, like you can only do it this way, and if you're doing it the other way, you're wrong. And then these are both small groups, and then there's the large majority in the middle who kind of get stuck, and I've seen a lot of like call outs. I think that whole, I guess, dynamic, that whole structure, it can be very harmful because, if someone who presents themselves as completely moral and just then says that this group or person in the middle is part of the other extreme, it just all becomes very toxic. So that's why I personally, I never want to be seen as like, I don't want to be seen as like the most moral, the most ethic, like never make mistakes, like, always super careful. Not because I don't want those things, but because I'm still a human. I know. But I am still a human, I have made mistakes. I will continue to make mistakes, and it's what I do with that experience, that information, that is what makes me who I am. And I don't want to be put on that kind of pedestal, because that can be very dangerous. And it's also why I try not to, I can say that I like other creators, because I do. I always try to not feed into call outs. There are some people in the community that I don't agree with or that I don't like. I'm not going to ever publicly, name them or try to have them canceled or anything. Because, one, that's not my place. it's not anyone's place, I think. But also it's, I don't know what's actually going on. It's one of those things where I can disagree with them. It doesn't mean that they're doing something wrong. It just means that we have different viewpoints, as long as everyone involved is still okay and is comfortable, and if they're not comfortable, are given the opportunity to either voice or go in a different direction. Because I think that's important too, is when you are playing with anyone, when you're in any community, I think there's a fine line of, you can't expect to never be in an uncomfortable situation. Being in an uncomfortable situation in itself is not a reflection of, the person or the community. It is how it is treated afterwards. Because I think that's part of what the the section of people who are like very, very strict on, say we're going to, in negotiations, we're going to list every single, trigger, anything that can possibly cause an abreaction. We're going to list it out, that kind of thing, which is fine. But you don't always, especially when you're newer, you don't know yet. So discovering something that you don't like, having a scene and feeling afterwards like, I don't really feel like that was my thing. That in itself is fine. It's the feeling safe and able to express it and have it respected that is the important bit. There's never going to be a community in which nothing bad happens ever, in which there's like no controversy ever, no conflict ever. That's not how anything works. Anyway. You always worry about who you play with? Absolutely. Hello. Hi guys. I promise I'm not ignoring y'all on TikTok and YouTube and wherever. I'm very rambly today. So everyone's moving from Twitter to Tumblr. Will I do the same? I mean, to be fair, I never left either. I am still technically on Tumblr. I just don't post as often. I think Twitter is good for faster interactions, for more real-time interactions. I feel like Tumblr can be a bit slower than that. You thought Tumblr died in like 2014? Well, since Twitter is imploding because Elon Musk is doing the most, people are talking about leaving Twitter to go back to Tumblr. So I'm not going to leave either one, because I don't think that's smart. Both in a, because the last time when this happened with Tumblr and everyone were looking for places to be, there was the sense of community that was already there was completely lost because everyone was going to different places. So I'm seeing this on Twitter, where people are like, oh, well, this shit's going down. Follow me on this other, social media that is completely new and nobody knows about. I'll be there now. Like, it scatters everyone. So I'm gonna stay on both, and just whichever one I happen to use more, Jacket looks cozy as fuck. Where did I get it from? It is a cat onesie. I'm pretty sure I got it just off of Amazon or something. It is quite cozy. You yourself have moved to Twitter. You mean to Tumblr? Also hello. Yes, there are a lot of thoughts happening right now. Do I have a place that lists my boundaries? On my website, I do have like an FAQ. I haven't updated it in a while, so it might not currently accurately represent myself at the moment. I'm beautiful and talented as fuck. Thank you. Oh, an intelligence throw. Oh my god. Okay. Intelligence throw and snapping. Which one do you want me to do first? Do you want me to do the throw or the snapping first? Snapping first? Okay. And we can do a fucky wucky one with numbers. Snapping first. Okay. You got it. Okay. So, since we haven't done fucky wucky in a while, 10 is you are awake, aware. 1, you are dropped. I'm going to go through and I'll be going back and forth between some numbers and you will just follow. Okay? Ready? Hang on, drink some water real quick. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Good. Nice and relaxed. Just like that. Very good. Just letting your mind relax for a moment. Just letting yourself float. Letting yourself be. Good. Now I'm going to count you back up from 1 to 10 so that you can be wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up, up, up. Wake up. You'll only be on TikTok for a little while. Me goes live. Oh no, TikTok trapped me. It'd be like that. Oh, the snappies are spicy when it's cold. The snedging. Not the snedging. My eyes are so lovely. Thank you. You didn't know I did lives? I do. Mostly on Twitter and YouTube. But yes. The wink. Sometimes I'll have it on TikTok at the same time, and sometimes I won't because I want my phone. So it just kind of varies. Did I say Twitter? I meant Twitch. Twitter does do lives though, I believe. Unless Musk took that off, but I considered it. And then I never did. You can go live on Twitter. I did mean Twitch. I'm on Twitch, usually. Twitch and YouTube. I'm incredible, so naturally talented. Thank you. I'm a person you forgot to respond to. Mags. Your experience with IQ Play when you go dumb, you don't respond to triggers the same or at all? I mean, everyone has different reactions to being made dumber. Some people get more suggestible and some people don't. Yes, it is dice time. You on YouTube, hypnosis videos are fake, they never work. When you watch me, you were wrong. Need more Twitter content soon. Yeah, that's fair. I also need to add some content on my OF. Because I think my queue has run out. So, anyway. Die. So, D20, just for those who haven't experienced it before. D20. 20 is you normally. Just how you are. 1 is dumb. Not necessarily mindless. More like airheaded, bubbly. You know, just very, very dumb. If you don't want to be dumb, you don't have to experience it. You know, you don't. And then whatever it lands on, I will, you know, kind of give a little bit of how I imagine your mind to be feeling, so that it's not just number and that's it, to kind of make it easier. Anyway, blow for luck. Come on, blow harder, blow harder. Come on, you got it. You got to put all the luck in for whatever number it is that you want. I'm guessing it's 1, usually is what you guys want. Okay. That surely is a 1. Damn. You guys blew really well. Anyway, a 1, as I said, means that you get to be very airheaded, very dumb. You're just enjoying yourself. You're just enjoying your time. You don't have any worries. You don't have any thoughts. You're just here. You're just present. You're just really happy. Everything just feels so pleasant. Everything just feels so nice. You just don't have any thoughts. You're just enjoying yourself. Everything just feels delightful. Good. Y'all got really lucky. And I will allow you guys to be in this state for a bit. So it's not an immediate immediate bringing you back up. So you can experience some of the dumbness. You blew the hardest, your puppy nose go. Not 1 intelligence, not 20 respect and brawn. Absolutely. We love himbo hours. Himbo, bimbo, thembo. We love them all. Sparkle Rock was nice to you. It surely was. Here, you can all say thank you to the Sparkle Rock. Say thank you. You guys can say thank you too. Thank you. You're very welcome. How are y'all feeling? I know that it can possibly get a little hard to type sometimes when you're dumb. Something sparkly and shiny? You bet. Is this sparkly and shiny enough? The question is, when I wake you up from the sparkly and shiny, do you remain dumb or do you wake up? That's the question. Cosplay? I mean, not really. Not really a cosplay. Just I just have cat ears on and a cat onesie because I feel like it. Here you go. You're gonna have your pretty sparkly. I'll just gently swing it. Just back and forth. For no particular reason. You know. I'm sure that in your very airheaded and dumb state, it's very easy to get lost in the shiny sparkly. Because why wouldn't you want to look at the shiny sparkly, right? Especially when it spins a little bit. You get to see all that sparkle. And it's just very, very pretty, isn't it? You just really like looking at pretty things. Because it's very easy to look at pretty things. It's very nice. You just can't seem to keep your eyes off of it. Good. Just watching, just looking. Back and forth. Back and forth. Over and over again. Good. You're feeling your eyes get all tired. You're feeling your body get heavy and limp and loose. And it just feels really, really nice to look at the pretty, shiny as it moves back and forth. Good. And slowly closing your heavy eyes as you drop. Just like that. Nice and relaxed. Good, very good. And up, up, up. Wake up for me. I'm just cute. You are correct. I am very cute. Reminds you of those ASMR channels that do sleepy time lives. Yeah, I get that. There's, you know, very, there's some crossing wires between ASMR and hypnosis. I kept saying, look at the pretty thing, you kept looking at my pretty eyes. I mean, you know, that's fair. I had a feeling that would happen. Is this a little bit better? You get to look at the pretty thing that you wanted to look at. You get to be lost in the pretty thing that you wanted to look at. And you get to melt to it. Melt into them. As they capture all your thoughts. Just like that. Up, up, up. Wake up again. Phone decided to restart halfway through. Damn. That sucks. You might actually try my hypno. It seems easy as fuck to drop. Yeah, go for it. You could do this all day. I thought about doing ASMR-y type things. The main reason I haven't is because I don't want to feel like I am tricking people. You know? Like, because obviously any ASMR thing, that I do is probably gonna have some hypno in it, like more direct hypno of sinking and dropping and, you know, whatever. So I never want to, or I try not to label my stuff as ASMR because I don't want to feel like I am pretending to be something that is vanilla when it in fact is not. So happy to catch my live. Thank you. I will end in, let's say 20 minutes. 20-ish minutes I will end at 5:20. You want the shiny thing back? I know. My eyes are so pretty. Pretty eyes make brain go wee. How does rock beat sharp metal sticks? I'm guessing that the rock smashes the scissors, or that the rock cannot be cut by the scissors is how I usually see it. My eyes are still there. Pretty sure they're talking about the crystal, to be fair. Hell yeah, treats for Nox. But what if weak rock? Well, what if weak scissors? What if it's like children's scissors? We can get into a lot of nuances there. What if the paper is a thick cardstock? Give the poor pets their crystal back. There we go. I'll just kind of let it spin. Just gently spinning. Getting caught in the light. Little flashes of color that you see here and there. How sparkly it is, the light reflecting and refracting off of all of the facets. Making all those pretty flashes of color. Does the shiny rock beat the metal sticks? Yes, it does. Shiny rock beats everything. All of your thoughts, all of your mind. It just makes them all go away for a bit. Just like that. It just lets you be empty for a bit. As you're just watching and observing, looking for the colors, entranced by the sparkles, the shines, entranced by its movement. Good, just like that. And all the way down. Good. Very good. And slowly waking up for me. Up, up, up. Can you hypnotize a rock? No. The ultimate weapon is me. I guess so. I mean, I could also... combine the two. I look like a goddess bug. Yeah, that's the main reason why I don't tend to do that. Because it doesn't quite have the effect. It does just kind of look like a bug. It is still fun though. Buggies. Anyway, intelligence back up to 20. Back to yourselves. Hello on YouTube. I don't know why it's not showing up. I apologize for that. I could be a Dark Souls final boss and no one would win. What would I be like as a boss fight? If you saw that in your normal life, people would think you were crazy for being so good and excited to see it. Yeah. Source. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I'm sorry. Like, it's not showing up neither in the stream itself nor on my little sidebar. I have to have my YouTube screen open separately. Yeah, what kind of a final boss would I be? Both design wise and power wise. Waking from a trance into dumbass is fun. Or dumbness, sorry. From trance to dumbass. Into dumbness, sorry. Praise for Mark. Oh, puppy. You want praise for being a good girl? You want praise for being a good little puppy? Yeah, you're a very good puppy. Yeah, you're such a good girl for me. We love some good praise. How often am I live? The schedule is Tuesdays and Thursdays, around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next week there aren't any, but I'm not always on TikTok at the same time, so definitely Twitch and YouTube I am on those days. TikTok not always. If Red from That 70s Show was a hypnotist, I don't understand that, so I'm gonna look it up. I still don't quite understand it. Oh, he called everyone a dumbass? Gotcha. Gotcha. Thank you. Imagine praise while zero intelligence. I bet it would be very giggly. Very giggly. It would probably be a time. I'm just half waiting for it to pop up. You would implode more than you do already, or you already do normally. Probably, yeah. Probably. Yeah. 'Cause it's a very pure state, I feel. Do an intelligence roll as well. Alright. Hopefully you have luck. Blow. Blow real hard. Here, TikTok, you can blow too. Blow, blow, blow. Blow on it. Blow on it for luck. Real hard. Real hard. 4. There you go. So you do still get to be very dumb, very airheaded. You're just happy. You're just giggly. You're just having a time. You're just happy to be here. Everything just feels so nice. Everything just feels so lovely. You don't have a worry in your head. You don't have a thought in your mind. Everything is just pleasant and nice. And you're nice and dumb. Ryan, you get some good praise. Yeah, for being a good boy. You've been such a good boy. Yeah, and it's been lovely to see you on stream again. And everyone's a very good pet. Everyone's such a lovely little pet. You're very good. Yeah, you're very good pets for me. Yeah, I'm guessing there's a lot of melting. And a lot of squealing, probably. Squimpering. Nice melty pets. Yeah, very good. Melty dumb pets. We do love very melty dumb pets. How did I know? Because I know a lot. Hello, Lexi. The pet voice. What's wrong? What about it? You like being talked to like this, like you're a dumb little pet, because you are a dumb little pet. Here, I'll even make it better. I'll give pets to all the little dumb pets. Yeah, you're such good little pets. That isn't fair. Aw, why not? Why is it not fair? Yeah, you're a dumb little puppy. Glad you joined when you did. Yeah, it's a time to be joining. Yeah, you're such good pets. You're dumb little pets. But that's okay, you're cute when you're dumb. Yeah, such good dumb little pets. More pets for all the pets. Yay! You very good little pets. You're very cute little pets, yes. Please hypnotize you to be a pet. You need this. You already are a pet. You're just dumb little pets with no thoughts in your head. Yeah, you're a good puppy. Good puppies, good kitties, good little rat. You're all such lovely little pets. You're just happy to be here. Very good. Yeah, you're a good rat. That's right, my girl. Can you be a doll? Yes, you can be a little doll. They're all very, very cute. Very good. Alright, now everyone, just down. Just relaxed. All the way down. Just empty and mindless and relaxed. Good. Just staying in that space for a moment. Take a deep breath. Very good. And now, wake up for me. Out of dumbness and out of trance. Up, up, up. Wide awake. Drink some water if you have to. Actually, not if you have to. Drink some water. I'm telling you to. What happened? A fun time. Yes, you are, Lexi. You don't have water, you only have Monster? Go get some water then. You liked that? a terrible get ready with me stream. You just read the chat back, and hey, the fun part about these streams is you can rewatch this bit when it's a VOD on YouTube. You can just go back and rewatch that bit, and you can get all the dumb praise you want over and over again. Shit, maybe I'll make that a video at some point. Just making you dumb and then just a lot of praise. That's right, hydrate. You're having difficulty getting dressed right now. Rushing to the YouTube right now. Most of you here would love that video. I'll think about doing it. I'll have to be very, like, not worried about background and whatnot, because I know that's not the point. You don't think you could hide in your bed more at the moment? I'm sure you probably could. Mouth tease, please. Nah. Aw, y'all are cute. That would be a fun video to do. You just came from TikTok? Well, hello. You have the compulsion to type it now? Good. It's been a really fun stream. Yes, you guys are very cute. It's been a really fun stream. I'm glad that you guys were here with me. That voice when I said good. This voice? I can't possibly imagine why this would send shivers down your back. My voice is too good, you'll be here all night. Sadly, I cannot be here all night. Wow, that's a lot of keyboard smashing. Why are you guys getting all flustered? Oh, how cute. I need to end stream. How about this? On Thursday, I'll go longer. I mean, to be fair, she's right. I do have to start going. It's 20 past 10 at night there. Damn. That's true. I do have to do that. Maybe I'll decide to be nice and I'll make a little TikTok just doing this voice and telling you how good you are for me. And let you enjoy that until Thursday. Thursday's gonna be good if this stream is anything to go by. Yeah, maybe I'll even wear the onesie again, depends on how cold it is. That sounds like a yes. Alright, I'll do that. If the drop dumb and praise vid was really well looped for TikTok, I'll think about it. I shall think about it. Because I would want to do that properly, you know? Even though I know it really doesn't take a lot, but y'all don't have thoughts, but I still have many. I still overthink. Did the rat break? Yes. Anyway, I shall be heading out now. Thursday. Around, well, more around 4 Eastern Standard Time. So around 4 o'clock p.m. That's when I'll be on, and I'll be able to go longer. So, all right. Thank you guys for joining me. Remember to follow if you haven't. Remember to subscribe. You can use your Prime to subscribe on Twitch. Just saying. L Deadstream. I don't know if you can see the chat over here, buddy, but most of the people are on Twitch, and it's definitely not dead over there. So, anyway. But okay, Thursday, subscribe, support me, all that stuff. It's very nice. And the music. Hang on, we gotta end TikTok first. Bye, TikTok. All right, love y'all. Bye. So is this the voice that you want? Telling you what to do, telling you how good you are, how good it feels when you get all flustered for me. It really is quite adorable, I must say. Oh, you poor things. We'll see what I shall create. Till next time. Bye.